Hello, everyone. Just give a few more seconds. I will come back to you guys shortly. We'll bring Wendy up now. Wendy is going to introduce.
Hello, hi. Good afternoon. I'm Wendy. On behalf of Circle 96, a warm welcome to Smashing Summit, our 14th, to debunk all your Feng Shui myths and superstition. In the coming following hour, our masters will be smashing away all your misunderstandings, misconception, and all the necessity of the so-called Feng Shui artifacts. Firstly, I'd like to thank our beautiful sponsors, RenoTalk, the #1 renovation platform in Southeast Asia. It's a platform for people to come together to talk and engage on renovation matter, sourcing reliable renovation materials, interior designers, and contractors. It is recommended by property owners for all property owners. Our other sponsor, Sky Creation, is an award-winning renovation firm who has received many awards in the industry over the years. It is a professionally accredited renovation firm that has attained many industry certificates for quality and industry best. Now, once again, it's a great pleasure to introduce to you our masters. Okay, so today, firstly, I have with me Master KK Xiao. He is our senior modern Feng Shui consultant who at one point doesn't believe in Feng Shui, sharing all the same sentiments as those non-believer. Well, at least not until he was enlightened by his beautiful wife, Master Sharon Fong, a third generation award-winning practitioner. Was Master KK educated, convinced, trained, and became a practitioner himself today. To ease all this pain in understanding this very complicated and sometimes confusing subject, both Master Sharon and Master KK have formed a professional modern Feng Shui team to help people to address challenging issues using modern Feng Shui application. Together, they have over 80 years of experience and audited more than 1,000 properties internationally, creating happiness, health, and wealth. Let's welcome Master KK.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, sir.
Well, moving up forward to evening already. Kind of background is kind of bad. Wendy, what's going on? Okay, anyway, good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about office politics. Obviously, there's a lot of disturbance background. Maybe the universe is telling us that we need to help a lot of people because a lot of people are suffering from office politics. We'll talk to you guys later. Welcome, Daniel.
Thank you. That's Master KK. Well, together with Master KK, I have Master Sima Sim, a Feng Shui practitioner with a very strong foundation in the philosophy and application of I Ching metaphysics. He has been invited to speak to various groups of interest on how to harness the energy of Feng Shui. He is also professionally trained in the area of computer science and information technology and the winner of Singapore Young Scientist Award in 1992. Being passionate in both Feng Shui and IT, Master Siemens wants to empower more people with the essence of true teaching of I Ching through AI. Let's welcome Master Siemens.
Hello everyone. Yeah, today's topic is very interesting. Yeah, we will tell you what to watch out and what are the remedies if something happened to you really.
Okay, thank you. I'm definitely looking forward. Well, our next online that I'm going to introduce is somebody, a master who hardly speak much. I'm sure many of you will know him by now. That is our master Eric Leong. Um, well, what should I say about him? Actually, a lot because although he doesn't speak a lot, okay, Master Eric Leong is my walking crystal ball. Okay, um, into divination as well and feng shui. Let's hear a little bit about Master Eric Leong himself personally.
Very good afternoon. I'll speak to you in the show.
That is what he always says. That same few one sentence. Thank you. That's Master Eric Leong. Together, joining him is Master Guo, who has a very strong interest in Chinese metaphysics since a very young child. Although at that time he believes in Feng Shui, he is very skeptical about the Feng Shui masters because he has spent a lot of money on auspicious items recommended and sold by these masters, but to no effect nor any improvements as claimed. So over the period, he learned and adopted that real Feng Shui need not spend tons of money on such items. And the best part of it all, he feels that Feng Shui approach can and should be modern. Let's welcome Master Guo.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy to be here. So, I'm going to share more about the office politics. So, stay tuned.
I'm sure many of us working folks will be very interested to hear. Well, I'm not going to waste time. Let's hear it from the masters about politics in office. Shall we? Master Xiao, Master KK, I can't hear.
Master
Good
KK, you're
afternoon, everyone.
muted.
Yeah, okay. So just to share everybody that this is internal. What's the sound, Wendy? I think whose background is that? It's pretty bad. I think it's raining somewhere, is it?
It's pouring here over in the.
Very heavy
Okay.
rain.
Yes, it's pouring in the
Thunderstorm.
north side. Thunder, yes.
Okay, good. So sorry. So this will be the copyright and also a disclaimer. And we also would like to tell everybody that this is basically our own view, has nothing to do with your investment. Okay. Today we have Master Eric, Master Ho, and Master Simas here with us today. Good. So welcome everyone. I can see that we have a lot of people watching us already. I think this is a topic that's in the heart of everybody. Maybe we want to share with everybody. If you are a victim of office politics, you miss your promotion or you've been backstabbed, can you just press yes, YESW, YES, no YESW, YES that you are a victim of your such office politics. Are any of the masters here victims of the office politics?
Well, I guess
Wow.
everyone experienced somehow or other.
Okay. So I think before we actually talk about this, we also want to introduce to everybody what is the difference between a feng shui and a modern feng shui. Modern feng shui basically do not turn your house into Chinese temple or the zoo. This is a short in short. Okay, and we are also going to give you a few books. If you finish listening to us today, we're going to have 6 books for you. The first book will be A Peace of Mind by written by Master Sherry and myself. This is for house owner. The second one will be the 7 Piece of Vital Information for you to go and select a house if you are looking for a property. And Number 3 would be this is also pretty much concern to people watching this show today, because it will be the 7 deadly feng shui item that cause your business to fail. Maybe in your office you also have such items, okay, and it's going to cause you a lot of pain in terms of interrelationship with your co-workers. And the fourth book I want to introduce to you is the health book for all mothers. And then if you are children studying, you want to get yourself the second last book. It will be helping you to improve your children's education. The last one will be for interior designer. If you're getting a house and you want to do your house up properly, you want to watch and read this book. Okay. And the definition for feng shui, for office politics, would be basically backstabbing a colleague, blackmailing a colleague, forming malicious alliance against other colleagues, gossiping or spreading rumors about others, intentionally withheld others important information. And these are all the important things that cause office tension. Do you all agree with me? If you all agree with me, please press 1, and then we can know that you are obviously a victim of the office politics. I know Marco Sima is going to press 1 because he has the sound said that he is a victim of the office politics. And Marco Sima, which part of it were you attacked? Hi, Sorina. Oh, the young sisters are in. Okay. Hi, Feng Kuai, how are you? Hi, Zhi Yang, how are you? Good afternoon. Good. So we can see that you're all participating. I'm so happy for you. I think the very first concept we want to give to everyone, the very first concept here is that you are not an ice cream seller. So please do not think that you need to please everyone in the office. Okay? Let me ask you a very simple question. Do you like everyone in your office? I think the answer is pretty obvious. There are some people you like and there are some people that you don't quite like. Hence, how can you expect everyone to like you as well? Okay? So don't be a ice cream seller. Okay? Ice cream seller, everybody loves him. A majority of people love him. Okay? So it is okay, it is perfectly fine that people don't like you. Don't bear a grudge, or don't bear enemy kind of intention to people that don't like you. It's perfectly fine. There are so many feng shui masters out there. Some masters I like, some masters I don't. There are so many people out there. Some people like Master KK, Master Guo, Master Simas, Master Eric. There are some people who don't like us at all. Okay, maybe it's our style, maybe it's the way we talk, maybe it's the way we are so direct, etc., etc. Okay. Good afternoon, Candice, as well. Nice to see you guys. Okay. First and foremost, to Chang would be our Master Guo. Master Guo, please share with us your feng shui tips about this office politics.
Sure. The very first one that I like to tell the audience is this broken office chair. Everyone works in the office, they will have an office chair. Okay, then if you happen to see one of the arm, the supporting office chair arm, right, is broken, somehow or rather, right, the person that sits there, right, is going to leave the company very soon. Okay, so after hearing that, right, you don't go and purposely break your colleague's office chair, you don't like this person, you go and break the arm. Don't do that. I believe in karma, so don't ever do that. Okay, some rather is very strange. We have seen quite a number of example, right? Whenever the person's office chair is damaged, somehow or rather the person wants to leave. It's either you ask the boss ask the person to leave, or the person himself or herself wants to leave. Okay, so this tells you that if you happen to sit on an office chair that is broken and you love your company very much, faster ask your boss to change for you. Okay, then if you got a colleague, that is very hardworking, happen to sit on a damaged chair, ask the boss to change for him also. If not, all his work will become your work. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. I think that's very useful information. I think Master Guo, you have something to share with us as well regarding this television.
Yes. Okay. Because some of the companies, right, they have TV sets. For example, the CCTV, or if those transportation company, right, they got this TV that see their maybe where they are whereabouts of their vehicles. Okay, so TV, right, is what we call a fire element. So if you place wrongly, for example, if you place you go and put the TV on the west sector, okay, it's going to affect the communication of everyone, okay, that is working there. So this is something that maybe all business owner have to avoid, because when communication breaks down, right, then that's all where the politics comes about. All the negative words will start to spread because of this. Right? So this is something that I believe all business owners want to avoid, because negativity, right, is something very dangerous.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Master Core and I did an office this year, right? And then we discovered something that is not in the textbook. And this is quite a big discovery for us, and we've shared with everybody that we know, even we bring to our office and have a deep discussion. And this is something that we want to share with you. And if you are a victim of this thing, kindly do immediately change it. And we have testified with many people, and this theory seems to be working. All right, Master Ko, since this is your discovery, please share this proud moment with everyone else in that's life. And before Master Ko continue, I want to give a shout out to people that's listening to us from YouTube and also to Facebook, and also if you are listening through Reno Talk. All right, thank you, Master.
Okay. Like you see from the picture, right? Some officers, they don't use, maybe they use laptop, maybe they use the desktop. Okay, so the what you call the stand of the desktop, right? If you happen to have one, like the picture like this, is round shape. The stand is round shape. This is what we call a bow and arrow. So, okay, if you happen to use a desktop or a laptop with the stand round, something probably is going to happen. Okay, of course, you're not professional, you don't know when it will happen. For us, right, we discover it because we use our compass, we see, then we ask which year, what happened, then it's verified that yes, something bad did happen. Okay, because it's a bow and arrow. Okay, so if you always follow our show, right, when we do the condo review, we will talk about bow and arrow. This is a mini one, okay, inside your own office. So if you don't want to always get arrow, okay, then you better change. You can change to a square one, or just don't use a round one. Okay, yeah, that's all for me.
Correct. Actually, to add up to what happened was, actually we have two customer. Sorry, we have a customer who has two employees sitting side by side. They are using this round stand for their computers, and we asked them what happened. We took our Luopan, our Chinese campus, in front of the table, and we asked them which particular year, that year, did anything bad happen to them. To our astonishment, we could trace back up to 24 years, and it happens to both different parties. Okay, both of them had very bad experience in those 2 years. Okay, so those two ladies were also equally shocked. So hence, people who are watching us, we really urge you to transform your computer stand to a squarish or a flat one. All right, not a round one that's curving towards you. This is what we call internal bow and arrow, which is very fast. It's going to come to you. Okay, can do good. The next one we want to talk about will be, I think, also a highlight by many people. I want to highlight to you, because can I have a show of hands again? Who is really easily affected by comments from anyone, friends or colleagues or your boss? Sometimes they say, you are not so good in your work, and then you get affected. Who is the one? If you are, please just put number one, and then we can know that you are easily affected. We have a question from the Nyam sisters. Sorena, does this apply to a monitor? Yes, monitor as well, even television as well. Okay, so do not just apply just this type of even it's cheap. Yeah, even it's cheap. Don't use or even it's cheap, don't use. Okay.
Just saw it away or cut it away the round edge,
like that. Well, I don't know how to answer to Master Eric. Sometimes he give this type of comment. I also all right.
Solve the problem immediately.
Okay, good. Kevin, thank you. Hello, good afternoon. And then we have Ming Qiang, MK. This is a very nice gentleman. The one that really cared for me before I went for my hiking. And we know each other through business. And suddenly, I just, after talking to him, realized it's my son's PE teacher. Okay, very small. Hi, good afternoon to you, MK. Okay, so I think a lot of people are affected by words or what they hear. And I think in many of us, we have done our history. We also learned that in America, we have this dark era when we have slavery. You know, in many parts of the world, there's slavery. If someone talks to you and tell you nasty things, or if someone shows something to you that is nasty and you get affected, don't you feel that you are also a slave to that particular person? Now, go and think about it. If you are so easily affected by other people's speeches or action that is negative towards you, which you feel is negative, do you not think that you are a slave to that particular person? Or at least your emotion is a slavery to that particular person. So today I want you to stand out. In the world, it's like that one. We don't eat lion, but lion do eat us. Correct? Who eats lion meat down here? Nobody. But lion see lion will eat you. So when you see lion, doesn't mean that you need to be angry. Okay? So we need to control our own emotion. We must not let our emotion be the slavery to others. Okay? Good. I think we want to clarify this because this is really something that important before we move forward now. Okay? I think we have a lot of people here saying that if the monitor question here for us as well, if the monitor is round and cannot be changed, what is the remedy? So simple. Buy new one. Okay, buy new one. Master Eric, you want to saw again? Okay, the monitor base is round. Buy the whole new monitor. Okay, I also can suggest something for you. You get the prism, the hand, the one that we are using in front of using in front of me now, the one that grips on the monitor, the one that is an arm. All right, that is the best also. Okay, I'm not promoting.
You can get a swivel arm if your monitor stand is there. You check behind if there's 4 or 6 screws. If you can detach it, then it can be mounted on a swivel arm.
Yeah, that's a sweeper arms, right? Correct. I think that's a solution for you. Since Master Eric is already talking, I think let's bring up Master Eric. Master Eric, please share with us your story.
Story, no story, just facts. Well, I'm a Marvel fan. Okay, if you can see here, I have Iron Man, and if you are a figurines collectors, I'm sure you have a lot of them around you. Okay, if you are experiencing this, then I would suggest the following. If you are experienced what I'm going to explain to you in the following, remove all the figurines. Okay, keep them. What sort of happenings will that be? It will be like somebody always looking over your shoulder and see what you are doing, and always exercising pressure on you and nitpick on you, and also hinders your progress. Okay, if you're experiencing this in your work life, I think whatever figurines you have around you, take it away, store it away, keep them. Okay, if you have no place, you can show it to me, and if you are okay, donate to me. I know where to place them. Yeah, that's all for me. Thanks.
Thank you, Master Eric. Master Eric always want to tell people to give him the things that they don't want. He seems to be able to handle everything. So when I was growing up, I think many people heard that I don't believe in Feng Shui. I think a lot of people that are my clients and people that watch our show understand that I don't believe in Feng Shui before. So when I was growing up, I have a cousin who is also a Feng Shui master, and he came to our house, and then at that time we were very young. We were about like primary schools, And then my younger brother loved Smurf a lot, and he's been the youngest in the family. My dad really loved him a lot. And at that time, if you put petrols in your car through Shell's petrol station, a certain amount of money you pump, you get one Smurf. My father can travel the whole Singapore to collect different Smurf for my brother. So he has all these little Smurf. My brother would display on the ledge near our roof, our ceiling. So there's this ledge. So throughout all our rooms has all these little Smurf. One day, my cousin came over and asked my father, he spoke in Hokkien, "Kun lai sin si jin zui xiu lin?" Meaning to say that lately, is there a lot of xiao ren, a lot of backstabbers, a lot of people that are giving you a lot of problems, xiao ren, little people. My father said, yes, in business, quite tough, a lot of deals in loss, a lot of deals been taken over, stolen by other people, giving me a lot of troubles, getting backstabbed by a lot of other people, suppliers, etc. So my cousin said, these are the little people. This is xiao ren. So we didn't believe him at that time. My brother cried so heavily, so loudly, because we were asked to remove all this smoke. After I became a Feng Shui master, so rather when I was learning to become a Feng Shui master under the watchful eye of Master Sharon, we audited one house in Ang Mo Kio, and in that particular house, the customer also collect a lot of Smurf, right? And then Master Sharon also asked her a simple question: the particular year, were you backstabbed, or there's a lot of problems by little people, 很多小人? She said, yeah, that year so many problems, one after another, and then not smooth at all. So that particular was also the place where that particular sector was also a place where she placed all her Smurf. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any figurines at home, try not to have them displayed. And if you have not auspicious one, for example, Darth Vader and etc., things that are not auspicious, do not display them in your office as well. Okay, it will attract a lot of a lot of backstabbers for you. Okay, so this is my story about figuring, since Master Eric shared about the figuring. I just want to add on a little bit. Okay, Master Eric also has something to share with you guys about something about water filter system.
Water cannon.
Water cannon.
Yeah, water cannon. All right. These are like in the wall where the missiles are all getting ready to be fired. And if you have these things, okay, water bottles, whether it's filled or empty, that is facing you in whatever direction, then good luck to you. Okay, you'll be always being targeted. Okay, and anything also will come to you. So you cannot shift that thing, shift yourself. Okay, my best advice. All right, do that.
This
No
one
joke.
looks like, this one looks like the cannon from Ukraine. From Russia shooting towards Ukraine. So if these cannons are placed in the southeast of your direction, if your room, and then you're the boss, this cannon is aiming directly to you in northwest, you are going to have a lot of problems. Okay, and today we want to give a shout out to Jacqueline as well. Jacqueline, good afternoon. Soft toys. What about soft toys? Master Eric has the answer for you.
Well, soft toys depends what sort of soft toys you have. Animals, dragons, dinosaurs, or whatever. It's so each of the representing animals will have different effects at the different time. Okay, so it's very hard to judge from soft toys because we have not seen your house. We don't know where you use them, place them. But all in all, is that if you have soft toys like rat, rabbit, horse, rooster, pig, and dragon, um, best to keep them. Okay, best to keep them. Don't if you keep them and you think it's a waste, and no, donate it away. Yeah, don't keep all these things. Don't display them out. Yeah.
Actually, all masters will probably tell you, if you are not familiar with the relationship between the 12 zodiacs. So try not to have animals that are inside the 12 zodiacs. and your Hello Kitty or your Menaki, your Zhao Cai Mao, is also in the 12 zodiac. It's the tiger animal or the tiger. Okay, so must be careful. Try to avoid any animals of figurines. Okay, this type of thing will also attract a lot of 小人. Okay, good
Yeah,
afternoon.
but if you know how to use them, where to place them, then it will be a good supporter that comes to aid you. But we will not talk about that because telling you where to place it, because somehow or other a lot of people don't really know the actual precise direction. So, and we do not dare to advise you to put it if things start going the wrong way. Yeah.
So Harriet asked, got Gundam. Gundam is the robots, is it the robots? Okay, so I think in Gundam there's also good characters and bad characters. Generally speaking, we do not advise to have all these bad characters in the office. Okay, so what happened was when I was also learning trade, I was carrying my bag for Master Sharon at that time. We have a Malay family who engaged Master Sharon, and when we went to the boys' room, the boys has the elder son room. He has a Darth Vader, and Master Sharon immediately asked the mother, "Your this son has a lot of friends that are not so you are not willing for him to mix around." He said, "Yes." How do you know? You know, as compared to my younger son, my elder son has more friends that I'm not so happy that he goes out with. Uh, my younger son has more better friends. So we said because your elder son has, so Master Sharon said because your elder son has a Darth Vader beside his bed. Okay, that's why
无间道
people.
啊，
Say again.
无间道 啊，
Darth Vader, the Star. Oh, I didn't get your joke from there. What is your joke about?
Master Guo got it. Yeah, he will join the 无间道.
Oh, 无间道啊, 无间道啊. Oh, okay, okay. So and then the younger son has also a Star Wars fan. He has this Yoda in his room, so he has more friends that are the mother is happier. Okay, uh, shout out to Joyce first. Okay, good afternoon, Joyce, our loyal supporter, big time supporter. She's the one that kept me going writing. Okay, and then Harriet, Dino is because dinosaurs are what we, especially people like to keep T Rex. You know, T Rex is basically hot tempo, okay, and they're very domineering. So if you have them at home, if you have children in your room or things like that, your children tends to be a bit fiery, fizzy, and short, quick tempo, okay. So try only get a good what do you call toys, okay. Wow, today a lot of questions. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Hello, good afternoon. How long time never see you? Okay, so how about water bottles stored inside the closed cupboard? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So long you don't display the water cannon. Okay, that's fine. And we also want to thanks Wendy who keep typing behind, cleaning away all the information that we'll just relate to you. She's so you can see all this information in our Facebook or YouTube. It's all written there down by Wendy. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of questions. Let's carry on first before we answer to more questions. Would that be okay? Okay. Thank you, Harriet. Don't mention. We are here to share. We are here to share. Jacqueline. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we really appreciate your time and effort to watch our show. If you can, please help us to like our Facebook and also to subscribe to our YouTube. This will keep us going to make more relevant show and Facebook show for you all. Bear in mind, we are all Feng Shui masters. We have many experience every week to tell you because we go and see house every week. We are active masters. Okay, so interesting facts we'll definitely want to share.
Recommend more referrals to us.
Oh, say it direct.
Well, like I say, I speak. I speak lah.
So this is the book we want to introduce to everyone. Okay, if you're looking for a house or your friends looking for a house and not so sure whether this is a good property to buy because we all know that properties are very expensive now. This little book that we created is the first in the world, and it's a hard copy book. Again, this book will teach you how to plot the map, how to read the map, and then by looking into the map, by showing you step by step, handing you to it, you will be able to know whether this property is good or not. Okay, and this is a very straightforward book. Everybody can do it, and we have many testimonies who come back to tell us that they are so thankful that they got this book because it makes them better educated when they purchase a property, better informed. Okay, and this book is very cheap. But this book comes with a lot of information. For example, if it's not good, which year is not good, which particular family members is not good, what are the illnesses or what are the things that are not good. They are all written there for you. Okay, and this book is only very cheap at $47. With the first 20 people who purchase will get a 30 minutes house analysis by our masters. Okay, our masters will see your current house and tell you what are the issues you have, and then point out to you when you look for a new house, you want to make sure that these sectors are avoided. Okay, these problems will not be occurring to you again. Okay, and then if you are interested to get a house property, and then we also have this service at $1,500. Is pick 3 of the best houses for you. And if you're looking for a Feng Shui audit, just scan a QR code on the top right hand, the right one, the pink color one, and then Wendy, our nice office, will call you shortly. Okay, good. Thank you. Everybody is so happy. Today we want to bring in our next speaker, Master Simas. Master Simas, please. Our most educated one.
Okay, I think I believe a lot of people will encounter these kind of colleagues in your working area. Okay, whenever you have discussion with them, right? When they say something, right, everyone will listen. When they say that this one will be done by A, this one will be done by B, this one will be done by you, then everyone will agree. Why? Then whenever you say something, right, everyone will object. Okay, everyone will just say something that no, I have a different idea. And then this particular person, when he voice out only, everyone will quiet and say agree. Yeah, not boss, not boss, a particular colleague. Okay, probably you can check where is this person sitting in the area of the office. Okay, from the center of the office, if you notice that this person is sitting at the northwest, or the west, close to the northwest. Right. So if this person's seat is around that area of the office, normally he has the power, he or she has the power to command, to influence the other to listen to him, because northwest is the boss sector. Right. So if you want to sit there, you have to actually check yourself whether you have that kind of capability to command all this kind of thing. Otherwise, there will be backfire as well. Yeah. Because why? Not many people like boss, right? So not many people like people, they are bossy, right? So how to deal with this? Okay. Last time I encountered this kind of the situation before, right? And I asked, during that time, it was like 20 over years ago already, before I am a master. I actually am very interested in Feng Shui. So what happened is that I asked a master. That master told me that just increase the height of your desk a little bit. But during that time, 20 over years ago, there's not so many system desks, right? Nowadays, all partition, and then with the system, then everyone is the same height, right? So during that time, every single desk can be actually raised a little bit by what? Putting something below the legs of the desk, right? So of course, you need to make sure it is stable, not that one side low, one side high. Yeah, totally stable. Probably put the same height of the paper, cardboard or whatever. Just put them in the same height, raise it a little bit, not too much. If too much, you get problem. Yeah, probably 2 to 3 mm will do. Yeah, slightly higher. Then you will not be affected by this. And in fact, by then, you will notice that people will listen to you more. Yeah, not all the times, not all the times, more. Yeah, of course, you need to make sure that what you say, it makes sense. Okay, so this is one of the very, very real story that I've encountered. So I did this. At the end of it, the person at the north sit at the northwest side, tender resignation. Yeah. So
Wow,
yeah.
you
So
make
this
people
is
tell the resignation.
not because of me. Not because of me. I just prevent myself to be affected by her actually. Okay. So yeah, during that time, I really encountered this. Then I said, wow. Okay, within what period? Within 3 months.
But ladies
So
and gentlemen,
notice that a lot of feng shui masters they say, yeah, probably you need to wait. So even for us, okay, a lot of our clients, when you listen to their feedback, they actually get the benefit within a very short time. The shortest one, the quickest one, is the morning I went to see, the afternoon we had effect already within few hours. That's the shortest time. Then the longest is probably a year or 9 months. Okay, but I would say 3 months normally you need to check already. Otherwise, you need to check. We need to call us again to check whether you put it correctly or put it at the right place. You know, although when we tell you it is north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest kind of thing, but actually there are 24 directions. Okay, the Chinese call 24 山, 24 mountain. Yeah, 24 direction. Yeah, so this is very, very important. Every one of them is very, very small angle. Yeah, especially when you put the figurines. Yeah, so that's why we need to use that Chinese compass, the luopan, to make sure it is put at the right direction. And from there, we will know when will it happen. Yeah, again, this is a very profound kind of knowledge that you need to learn. Really, you need to learn. So when we have the course, yeah, please come.
Don't call us magician. We cannot produce magic. Okay.
okay, so there's a
Hey,
question from
there's always 天时地利人和 means that the selection time, the right place, and the right person, and of course, the most important thing is our right action. Yeah, I always tell that the right action is always very important. You do it at the right time.
good. There's a
Thank
question
you.
from Hong Kong. Thank you, Master Simas. He says, teddy bear how? Care bear can or not? Okay, so teddy bear and care bear are basically not inside the 12 zodiac. They are perfectly fine. Okay, and teddy bear and care bears are very huggable, very lovable, so they're perfectly fine to be around the house. Okay, but they cannot be in certain sectors. If you're in that certain sectors, your children may not be able to study very well, or your relationship has some issues, or your lottery and 4D has issues also. Okay, and cash flow may have some problems. So seek advice from your masters. Where should you place all these figurines? Okay, I want to share something with everybody, a concept. Maybe because we have visited a lot of houses, and then we have done audit for many houses, and some of them are very affluent. You realize something, that affluent people do not have a lot of things at home, or they do not have a lot of figurines. They kept very nicely. All right, thank you, Feng Kwan. So Master Sima shared that you need to raise your table a little by 2 to 3 mm, right? So when I was working for my father at the time in the manpower agency, we have a client. His table has a platform. It's raised up, so it's like a Bao Qin Tian talking to you directly down. So he's doing very well in his business. He's controlling everybody very well. So yes, I totally agree with what Master Sima said. Okay?
That's why I say when you raise it too high, your boss will know. But
Uh,
2
get
3
get
mm is okay.
get those now, the modern electric table that you can set your height.
The automated one.
Yep.
Mm.
You all want to know what I discover? Do you want to know what I discovered in my latest audit in one of the listed company, a subsidiary of 3 listed company? If you want to know, I just press number 1, and then I see enough people, because of 30 old people, at least 30 were watching. I see enough people that encourage me, and then I'll share with you what did I find out when I audit office just last month. very big office, 6,000 over square feet, a subsidiary of a pre-listed company. This is, I mean, I've audited a lot of places, this is something I cannot imagine I will find on someone's working table. Okay, it just caught me by surprise, and even the bosses didn't even know. Okay, and this is new staff that came in about maybe three months or less than 3 months. Okay, and then when I discovered this, I was very, very anxious to share it, Master Sharon. Okay, good, thank you. Wow, we have so many people here. Thank you, Sorena, and then Jessica. Wow, nice to see you again, Jessica. And W.L. Leong, and we have Harriet. Thank you, Kachin, and Daniel. Okay, thank you. So many people interested. I discover that on that table, because it's hidden behind the monitors, they have, or she or he, I'm not so sure, have a fish tank breeding, growing, fighting fish. Four fighting fish hidden behind the monitors. Fighting fish. Okay. So how come got aquarium? The boss also very surprised. And I say this is a guy that is going to be either he likes to see people fight and create and stir politics, or 做三光虎斗嘛，对不对？ or basically he just love aquariums, okay? But highly likely he's also some person who's quite aggressive in his character, okay? Or he likes to, or attracts people to come and question or fight with him. Not so good, okay? Fighting fish.
Of course,
fighting
fish are always flashing and colorful, so it's a very attention seeker.
True. Okay, so I have audited many. But this one is something that's the highlight of that audit now. It's just very, very good lah. Okay. Okay, so next I want to share with everybody something which I felt is important. Master Eric, Master Sima shared something about the table. I think let me share something about the chair. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you think the boy on the left-hand side or the girl on the right-hand side has a better chair? I think it's very obvious. Okay, if you are in a managerial position, please have your chair at least covering your shoulder. Do not get a chair that is below your shoulder. You do not have supports. Okay. This was taught to me by one of my masters when I was in school, and he showed a picture of President Nixon. President Nixon is the first president to be ousted through court of the Watergate cases. He has his chair below his shoulder. So make a point that you must have your chair above your shoulder if you're a managerial position. And as a boss, it's better that if you have your chair above your head, just like the lady you're seeing here. Okay, very, very important. Sometimes office politics can be avoided if you are able to exert a bit of your authority. Okay, that's very important. However, I think there's this theory that I want to share with everyone. I think in the first theory I shared with you all about the ice cream man, you already know not everyone in the world will love you or like you. And then because you also don't love and like everyone in the world, kind of, it's very fair, right? So tell me something. Thank you for all the participation today. I want to ask you something. Is it easy to convince or to change someone's mindset or change someone's behavior? If you think it is easy, can you press number 1? If you think it's not easy, can you press number 2? Okay, my question is very simple. Is it easy for you to change or convince someone's actions or behavior? If it's easy, press number 1. If it's not easy, it's difficult, press number 2. I want to see whether what our friend thinks. Okay, good. So we have Karine who says it's number 2, not easy. Okay. So Rena, not easy. Yeah. Do you agree with me? Even with your own children, you come out from your body one, also say it's not easy. Okay, not easy, right? Joyce also say it's not easy. Okay, and then we have Jacqueline, not easy. Daniel, Candice. Only one person say easy, Jessica. Jessica can make sure you teach me how okay to convince people and influence people. Okay, Jessica. Okay, Tiffany also say it's not easy. Okay, so if it is not easy, then I can a thought or theory I want to share with everybody. I think every one of us will heard before that uh, we ourselves is also a universe. Correct? Okay, we are also part of the universe. If you can't change people, the best thing is you change yourself. When you improve yourself, when you make changes to yourself, because you are part of the universe become a better place. Okay. I understand a lot of people when I sent out this EDM this morning to blast out and tell people that we are going to talk about office politics. Straight away, a few customers text back and say, "Yes, Master, I'm a victim of this. I was a victim of that, and I'm facing this problem now in my office, and I'm facing this problem." Even in big organization, even in big government organization, they are replying this to me. So I'm not asking you to be an ice cream man to please everybody, but generally speaking, you should also be a better person. At least when you're a better person, you also attract good people surrounding you. Okay. Now, why I say you need to change yourself, it's better that you change yourself than you change others, because it's easier. Okay, we understand this very well because as Feng Shui masters, right, we want to tell people first and foremost to believe Feng Shui is so difficult already. You're going to convince them Feng Shui is science is so difficult already, and then you're going to tell them this is not the place to put your things, not the place to put your other things. It's also so difficult already. And then what we do, we don't. We change ourselves, we improve ourselves, and then we attract the correct customer to us. That's it. Many of you knew that I went to climb the Mount Rinjani. Yes, 98 kg meatball like me can summit the Mount Rinjani. Okay, one of the toughest mountain in Indonesia, which I checked with Master Eric before I went. Master Eric said he don't recommend, but I still went. Okay, and the reason I am able to submit is because I have surrounded myself with all the positive people. So if you want to avoid office politics, you must also surround yourself with only positive people. Anything people who start gossiping to you, please cut them off. Anything people who think are plotting against your other colleagues, please cut them off. All right, and sooner or later you realize that you are only with very, very solid friends, and that will help you avoid a lot of other office politics. When you're not part of office politics, you're definitely better. Okay, I have a video to show. I'm not so sure whether you can play or not. Today you all realize that my video is not working. Let's just see whether you can play. Okay. It's not showing. It's not showing. It's not showing. Hold on 1 second. Is it showing, Master?
Nope.
It's not showing.
Nope.
Let's try one more time.
Okay, can be. But there's no sound.
No sound.
Read the subtitle then.
Yeah, read the subtitle. Play again. Read the subtitle.
Master KK, you need to dub it now.
Maybe you can post into
In
our
business
Facebook.
transaction, we are always worried about backstabbers. Is there a simpler method that we can use to eliminate such potential threat? Wow, this is live dubbing or Taiwan Xiao. Okay, this is a video shot, I think, in the year 2020. It's a much longer video. We actually have this promotion or rather a course going on to teach people how to read others. Okay, who are the people you should be making friends with? Who are the people you should avoid totally? And that reading is actually through numerologies, okay, and parts as well. So we had a 2 days course at that time. So if you find this video clip interesting, which is Wendy just joined us, really straight away become a movie star already, okay? And okay.
Master
And then,
KK, put the link in the chat so that everyone can click and view the videos. Yeah.
okay, we arranged and put a link later later the post or edit, okay, the link for this video. So just a curiosity, yeah. If we are able to share with you through reading people's date of birth, simple, just maybe a half a day course, or a day course will do. Okay, a weekend, one week, one day on the weekend. We can share with you what type of people to avoid, what type of people's character through reading their date of birth, because it's easy to get people's date of birth. Okay, would you be interested? If you're interested, please key in number 1. Then we see how many people are interested, and then we can offer this short course to everyone. All right. This is an impromptu thing, okay? We're just doing our slides just now, and then we saw this. I saw this video. I said, "Hey, why not? Let me see how we can do something about this and improvise and teach people who you should mix around with and who you should avoid." Okay. I always tell friends and people out there. Actually, Steve Jobs was kicked out of Apple because of his own doing, because he recruited John Sculley into his company. And John Sculley, in the board directors meeting, actually forced Steve Jobs out of his own company. And Steve Jobs was the founder of Apple. He was asked to leave. Okay, was forced to leave. Okay, so if Steve Jobs at that time knew us, okay, obviously did not now knew us, we would have taught him to calculate people's birthday through very simple methods, and he will not have invited John Sculley into his company. Okay, John Sculley at the time was, of course, the CEO of PepsiCo, a very big person in the business industry, and of course, you probably heard the script many times how John Sculley was recruited by Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs basically went up to John Sculley and said, "Do you want to sell sugar water to the rest of the world, or you want to follow me and change the world?" So John Sculley was sold and then came over and helped Steve Jobs. And little did Steve Jobs know, John Sculley was the one who kicked him out of the company. Okay, thank
Master
you.
KK.
Yes,
Master KK, if Steve Jobs would have known us, we would not be here. We will be part of Apple already.
Right.
Well, we are still part of Apple. We are using Apple things. We are still part. It's just that we are not benefiting from Apple, or rather, financially benefiting from Apple.
You can ask Wendy this morning before we went live what happened. I did a very direct divination on her. Yeah, Wendy, you want to clarify some stuff?
Where's Wendy?
You sure or not?
Yeah, sure. Because you asked me, is it all right?
It's just that I prefer to wear white, and I'm running out of white. So I had this very cute dress, and I haven't worn it for some time. But because I know, especially Master Eric Leong, always pick on, what kind of bag I'm carrying, what kind of clothes I'm wearing. I happen to have this very cute rabbit on the chest. The very first thing he asked me, this 2 days, your stomach having issue or not? I was like, oh goodness gracious, don't I'm really like, every time I meet the masters, I'm really a cloakless woman in
heart jumping
house.
out.
Yeah, because I've been having really bad diarrhea issues for the last 2 days. So it's still very scary. Not just amazing, it's scary that they always know what's happening to me. So these masters are.
If you want to learn this skill, come look for us. Right.
Okay,
I think many people are capable.
Thank you all for sharing your thoughts that you want to learn more about this skill. In the upcoming Smashing Feng Shui, if we have enough people over here to say yes, Wendy is going to share with you how was the interview session with us when we interviewed them. Right? If you have enough people who type in yes, Wendy is going to tell you from head to toe how she was interviewed and what happened and what
Boss, are you sure?
What-
Boss, you sure you want me to share head detail? My interview was almost 4 hours. It's a 4 hours interview, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but there's no people not many people out there are interested in your interview because there's no people who type yes at the present moment. So not to worry. Nobody want to know about your interview, what happened, and how your interview went. Okay?
maybe summarize it in one sentence lah. What happened in the interview?
No. Hold on. This is we can only share if there are people who wants to know. But nobody wants to know now. Nobody type in to say yes, they want to know. Okay, so we will not tell anybody now. Until the next episode, we see how many people say yes. Okay. So when you hold your horses first, don't try and share and tell people what happens in your interview. Okay.
Okay.
And since we are all the working masters working here, so we will have all kind of experience every week because you see many houses every week. And then if you have anything you want to hear from us, you want to learn from us, we are also more than happy to share with you. And then straight away, everybody learned from here. Okay. And this is the link to the next or the book that we want to share with you. So click on this link and download all these ebooks. Okay. Wendy is going to put onto the chat as well what kind of ebooks you can get. Okay. And our upcoming straight talk will be this Feng Shui review on Blossom by the Park. Okay. And this one, Blossom by the Park, we'll talk on it about on the 24th of September, year 2022, on a Saturday. Again, it'll be 3:30 p.m. Okay. Our tongue will not be held back. If it's good, we'll tell you it's good. If it's not good, we'll tell you it's not good. Okay. This is a 225 unit condominium. So we'll share more on the 24th of September. For anyone out there who missed our AMO residences and our modern and land talk, a review is Facebook, YouTube, and our website already. Okay, if you have friends still looking to buy that or purchase that property already, you can ask them to go and watch the video. Okay, good. Also, again, to flash for people who wants to engage our service, you can either call our beautiful Wendy 8448-7416 or QR codes over here. Okay, thank you. Masters, please have anything else to share? Wendy?
Nope.
Good. If not, then thank you so much, everyone out there, for the time, and we blessed you. Hope that from now on, your office will be a happy place to work. Your colleagues are all going to be very cordial to each other. Okay? And wish you have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay happy, support local business, and we are local business. Okay,
So
see you guys.
if you're having issues, come find us. We help you to 摆正.
If you don't know the round computer stand how, call 8448-7416. Don't saw away like what Master Eric say.
One
Wait.
very last.
There's some questions that we answer. Let me just finish going through all anyone question or not. Okay, if there's question, then we can can answer them straight away. Let me see whether do we miss out any questions. No, I think we cleared all right. Hello Kitty and also we cleared already. Water in the cabinet, so we cleared already. Okay, dinosaurs we cleared already. There's a gentleman, Nelson Gong. I cannot see your the screen that the link that you sent to us, the monitor based. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see that. Okay, so I'm not able to answer you because we are on the studio. Studio doesn't allow us to watch anything outside of studio. Okay, so staff toy will answer that already. Okay, I think we are done. We cleared everything. So anything else? Thank you, masters. Well, so many people say thank you. Wow, okay. Thank you for sharing, Jessica. Thank you, Sorana. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you to Karine, Joyce Ong, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. See ya.
Bye.